All right, fans, we're back at it again. Shane O'Mac, here's the question of the day. How do you make the NBA All-Star game better?
Yeah, the NBA All-Star game it's been bad for a long time now. I mean, it's no one plays defense, any of that stuff, right? I have an idea that would definitely, at least for me, pique some interest. USA versus the world. So the top players of the USA versus anybody else foreign-born in the world. Like I know we kind of have that Olympics, right, where we play different countries. Make like a mega team of like players across the world and put them up against the best that the USA has to offer. I think first of all that would be a really, really competitive game, and also I think once you put the USA logo on a jersey, I'm all in.
I don't disagree with that, but what would you do with the NFL?
NFL, to be honest, I think I would just scrap it at this point. I mean, it's the players don't want to play in it. They don't want to risk the injury. They're not getting paid enough. The only other way I could see solving it is like if they just threw money at it, and then the players are willing to play for it for the paycheck. But I mean, the NFL season is so short, right? And players' careers are already the shortest out of all the major league sports, right? The average player only plays 3 years or something like that in the NFL, right? So players don't want to risk getting a major injury in a sport like that. So honestly, I think I would just scrap it and just do more of the fun games they've been trying to do now, where like quarterback competitions and the NFL's fastest man, stuff like that. And just do it that way.
Yeah, I was thinking it had to involve obviously the NFL, but I think again money would have to be involved here, in a sense of, hey, look, if you win this game or whatever, that I don't know. But to kind of tie it in with the draft. So if you're the two worst teams or last four teams, and we talk about relegation in a different video, but something to do with, there's got to be some type of, I don't want to say accountability, but some incentives of, hey, don't be the worst team. I mean, if you're trash, you're completely trash, right? But I don't know. To get a higher draft pick?
That's an interesting game there. Instead of doing an all-star game, the two teams with the two worst records, they face each other during the all-star break, full game. Whoever wins gets the first overall pick. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. But then when would you schedule it?
I would do it the same week it is right now, the week right before the Super Bowl.
Interesting. Okay, but then why here's the only problem though. The problem is why doesn't who's to say that the owner doesn't say, hey, take a dive?
So the winning team will get the first overall pick. So why would they want to take a dive? Why would you want to lose and get the round pick, right?
I see what you're saying.
So the two teams with the two worst records, they face each other the week before the Super Bowl. They're already, I mean, the playoffs will be over, so they'll already have 3-4 weeks of rest or whatever. They play each other. Whoever wins that game gets the first overall pick.
Roger Goodell, are you hearing this? Are you hearing this idea?
That would be must-watch TV, especially with that much time to prepare for a team. You have 3 weeks or so to prepare for a team. Whew,
right.
That'd be a full-out battle. I get the team.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good idea. Roger Goodell, we'll charge you 10 or let's go 15% for that. We'll take those royalties, once that goes through. But yeah, so a recap, especially for the NFL, the two worst teams, regardless of the record, it's just the two worst teams. And it should be one from the NFC and one from the AFC, just to make it fair, right? So the worst NFC team and the worst AFC team. Okay. If you two are the worst, then the winner of that game gets the number one overall pick. I like that.
Yeah, that would put something like real football on TV. I think that's why the NFL's All-Star game has been so bad. It's just that, I mean, I get why the players don't want to get hurt, right? And then so they're not putting out the full effort, and then like now they're just doing flag football, right? Which is not the same. That would be so interesting. What it also comes down to, though, is like those players would have to get another paycheck of some sort, right? They're not going to do that for free.
Sure.
Right. So they do need at least another game check, whatever the usual game check is.
Yeah. Or you get a bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look, because the teams that do go into the playoffs, they get, of course, the incentive to get bonuses. Hey, I made it to the playoffs, or I've scored X amount of touchdowns or what have you. But hey, look, we're playing an extra game. And if you win, here's your incentive. Now you get your base salary, okay, or you get some type of league minimum salary. Okay, you don't get your base salary. So this is technically an extra game. So if you're making $50 million a year, okay, for example, right, you're not going to get that part of the cut. So you're going to be getting whatever. I don't know.
That's interesting too. Everybody gets paid a base salary. Let's say in like the quarterback, if you throw for over 250 yards, you get an extra 50 G's. If you throw for 300 yards, you get 75 G's.
Yeah,
like throwing on top. You know,
yep.
If you're a receiver and you have a 100-yard receiving game in that game, then you get an extra $100,000. What do you just be ridiculous with it? That'd be awesome.
Now you play that at a neutral site. Now I don't know if you want to play it in Orlando or you want to play it at in Honolulu or what have you, but that would be must see TV.
Yeah, I agree. Much better than what they're doing now. So that anything's better than what they're doing now.
Fans, tell us what you think on our YouTube channel. Just leave the comment below and we'll definitely comment back to you. But what are your ideas to change the NBA All-Star game and, of course, a Pro Bowl with the NFL? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell where it has that notification that tells you that we're displaying some new content for you. And you won't miss anything from us from this channel. All right, until next time, just win bets, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.